We're about 15 miles from the Atlantic coast in the northeast corner of Florida. Welcome to Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville.
Jake Bailey set to kick off.
Settle in. We think we've got a good one. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. Off we go from the Sunshine State. This will be returned from the 6. They'll get across the 20, mark them down at 23-yard line. The Jacksonville offense ready to go to work for the first time. And they're led out by their quarterback from the University of Cincinnati, Desmond Ridder.
Really solid all-around performance last week, Mike, and I think the biggest factor that led to the win is his ability to continue to protect the football. He executed the offense, ran it exactly how they designed all week in practice. Now, it might not have been earth-shattering performance statistically. They got the win. If he can continue to play that style of ball, it's going to be a tough group to match up with.
Just a yard on first down. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3. Carson Schlesinger there on the stop.
That's the game.
Here now, 3rd and 5.
Here we go, set. Red, 30.
From the gun, it's Ridder. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he will slide down with the first down for the moment, but there is a penalty flag on the play. That one on the tackle, Abraham Lucas.
Still 3rd down.
Whoa, things are getting tougher. It's now 3rd and 15. Out of the gun, it's Ridder. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack. Mason Graham. He's in to drop him for a sack. And that will bring up 4th down. Punting unit comes on. Jaguars will kick it away, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. This returnable from inside his own 40. And it's a very nice return. He has given the offense a short field. The Cleveland offense set to take the field for the first time. They're led out by the son of the Hall of Famer. Out of Colorado, Deion's son, Shedeur Sanders.
I love watching a player of any position come back after a bad game. I think it really just speaks to their mental toughness and their ability to grind, because the reality is, if you can only play well when things are going your way, you're not going to play very long in the NFL. So I am very interested to see, Mike, what sort of approach does this guy come into today's game with, saying, last week is over, I'm going to remain aggressive, I'm going to put my team on my back and go out there and do whatever I have to do to get a win.
They'll go again with Robinson. And he moves down to the 25. That's good enough for a first down.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on 3rd down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in 3rd down. I want to get all of my conversions on 1st and 2nd down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
Now Shedeur on 1st down. That one complete to Brian Robinson. Now a flag comes in. It was thrown by the umpire. The pickup is 4, but usually that's a holding penalty. Jawan Jones guilty of the infraction. Out of the gun, it's Sanders. And that is caught on the right sideline, but it's out of bounds, says the official who was right there. Not the most accurate pass. It's incomplete, and it's 2nd down.
So they're not going to come down with the reception, but, Mike, this is actually a really good ball. So with the coverage being as tight as it was, the only place that quarterback can put the ball is high and to the outside, saying, hey, if my guy can't come down with it and keep his feet in bounds.
The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Josh Hines Allen into double figures now. That is sack number 10 on the year.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Oh, got him again the second time with a sack on this opening drive. So that brings up fourth down. The veteran Jake Bailey called on to punt. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Jags offense ready now for their second drive. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. Catch made. That's Woods. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
The motion man here is Bourne. Throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete. Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. Now it's going to be 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Ritter. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now, and John's to punt for the second time in this opening quarter. This one, fielded out beyond the 25. And some good running on that return as he takes it up close to midfield. The Browns offense ready for their second possession. They'll begin with terrific starting field position. It gets going with 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Sanders. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down. Now it's Sanders. Quick throw, taken in. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. Great run after the catch in the open field. A pickup of 24. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
To number 89. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 20-yard line.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing again is Sanders. He'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up 1st and goal.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
Now here's 2nd and goal. Robinson facing that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short. The ball inches from the goal line. 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Robinson. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Brian Robinson. Touchdown Browns. It's his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. And he misses the extra point. No good, and this will remain a 6-0 game.
Jake Bailey set to kick off.
So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. This will be returned from the 2. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Jaguars offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They've had it twice and they've punted twice, still seeking that first down of the game as they begin this 3rd drive. Ritter. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down. Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. Off the fake. Here's Ritter. Flushed to his left. He's going to tuck it and go. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down.
And this is something the defense knew they had to contain coming in today, Mike. They worked all week on containing this quarterback. But here we are, early on in the game. A nice scramble there, good yardage, and he's able to pick up the first down.
And that one is incomplete. Penalty flag down, back in the backfield, in the area of holding.
Still first down.
Throwing is Ritter. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Carson Schlesinger in there to bring him down for his 7th sack of the year.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
That's going to be incomplete, and it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter. Not fun here. 3rd and a lot. The motion man here is Bourne. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Ritter. This one complete to Bourne. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. 1 quarter in the books. It's the Browns with the advantage. We'll have more from Jacksonville after this. Here's their punter now as he is on to punt for Jacksonville. And no return. How good is that? Backs him up all the way to the 2. The Browns offense and running back Brian Robinson on the field for their next drive. And they're going to hear it from this crowd. They're backed up deep as they start 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 19, Charger, 19.
Sanders from his own end zone. His receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 20. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
Throwing now, Sanders on first down. Throw on the run is complete. And mark him down up beyond the 30.
It's a gain of 11.
First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
First and 10.
Let's give some credit to this offensive line. Once they identified the blitz, you could see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page, and that's what gave the quarterback enough time and found the open man.
Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete. Jerry Jeudy, the intended target, and that will lead to a second down. Sanders going to throw again. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Josh Hines-Allen. He's able to get to the quarterback for the second time here in this first half.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the third sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Now Sanders on third and long. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up fourth down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a fourth down decision to make.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for fourth down. They'll try to throw for it with Sanders. Oh, the blitz gets there. He is sacked. And they turn it over on down. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. To throw is Ritter. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Incomplete.
Third and long.
Late on the coverage.
Here's Ritter. He dives, and what a catch for the first down. 13 yards on that one. Move the sticks. It's a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And they'll have first and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
12 more yards.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
On second down, Ritter. Fighting for the goal line. He lost the football. It's out. The Browns have it. Any turnover down here hurts, Greg. These feel even worse because you have the reception. Looks like you're going to gain yardage. And then the fumble and the turnover, the defense takes the ball.
And they got exactly what they wanted out of the pass play, Mike. They're able to make the completion, but now as the ball carrier, you cannot be thinking, oh, I have to score, get it in the end zone. You still have to protect the ball. He doesn't. The ball gets knocked free, and the defense creates a huge turnover.
Play clock down to 0. That is not the way to start a drive.
Still
first down.
From the shotgun, it's Sanders.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
At the 19-yard line.
From the gun, it's Shedeur. He'll tuck it and take off. And finally, they'll bring him down, but he's up beyond the 45-yard line.
27 yards.
A gain there of 27 yards.
First down.
This is an element to his game that we don't necessarily spend a lot of time talking about. He's not known as a traditional runner at the quarterback position. But when he has some space like he had here, he is more than capable of not only converting first downs, but picking up big chunk plays.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Sanders will throw it. Quick throw here is complete. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds after a gain of only a couple.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Now, Sanders. Rolling to the left. Now he'll run it.
Well, Mike, this is not somebody that you're usually afraid of beating you with his legs, but every now and then he can do just enough to extend the play. That's exactly what he did here. Picks up enough yardage, converts the first down.
First down, Brown.
On 1st down, it's Sanders. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
That's going to be dropped underneath for Robinson. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8. Now a 3rd and 2. Will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
It's 4th down.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on 4th down. Out of the gun, it's Sanders. A dive and a catch. Incredible. It's a pickup of 14. And the decision to go for it pays off. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down. To throw again is Sanders. And he'll just throw that one away, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. Second and 10. Again, it's Sanders. Over the middle and caught by Judy. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Throwing again is Sanders. And that is incomplete.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down. From the gun, it's Sanders. That is touchdown, Cleveland. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year.
You know, Mike, I think we're going to see a lot of this, and you know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd kick a field goal, you'd kick a touchback, and your opponent would have the ball on the 20. You didn't give up as much field position, but you only got 3 points. Nowadays, you go for 3 points and you kick a touchback, they get the ball on the 35. It's almost 30 yards of field position. You're just better off going for touchdowns when you get in here tight.
The offense will stay out there as they will line up and go for 2.
The Browns will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Now it's Sanders. In trouble, and down he goes.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but the execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
Now, here comes a return from the 9. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here comes the Jacksonville offense now, heading back onto the field. They'll do so with 1st and 10. They go play action with Ritter. Got a man downfield, it's Thomas. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Going back in the backfield, he'll get the carry here, and he'll be brought down right around the 40. Quandre Diggs there on the tackle. It is 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Out of the gun, it's Ritter. A quick slant into the hands of Thomas. And he's going to go into the end zone, but there is a flag down. And this is all going to be erased. So holding is the call. Take that touchdown off the board. On 2nd down, it's Ritter. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Now a timeout for Jacksonville. Their 2nd. Clock will stop with 33 seconds to go until halftime. From the gun, it's Ritter. This one complete to Bourne. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the 1st down. Now we'll get a timeout, Cleveland. That's their 2nd, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this 1st half. Here's the punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he didn't give the Gunners a chance to get down there and make the play for him. It's into the end zone and a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Sanders to throw. He'll step up and run, and they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line. And hold that thought. Let's get right back to it. We are ready for the 3rd quarter. 3rd quarter set to commence, and we're back underway here on EA Sports. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Browns offense going to have the first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. Going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. 1st and 10. To throw is Sanders. That'll be caught by the running back, Robinson. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
4-yard gain on the play. First down, Cleveland.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. The former first overall pick in 2022, Travon Walker. He gets through to drop him, and it's a loss of 4. Now, Shedeur. Oh, a loose football. One of his teammates there to take it back in.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Now they'll set up to throw. Oh, what a throw. Slinging it across his body and complete. Wow, a pretty good comeback to say the least. Not enough for a first down, but a really solid pickup. And it brings us to 4th down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
They're going on 4th down. Sanders. And he's going to be hit and taken down. They got him with a big-time rush that leads to a turnover on down. Now Ritter on 1st down. And they're going to get to him and take him down. Taken back to the other side of midfield.
The tackle made back
Isaiah McGuire. He gets in for the sack. It took a while, but that is his first on the year. Now Ritter to throw on 2nd down. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Isaiah McGuire getting in for the sack, and that's going to lead to 3rd and very long. From the shotgun, it's Ritter. And this drive is a disaster. He goes down for a 3rd consecutive time. Jaguars ready to punt this one away. As the drive went in the wrong direction, he's on to punt it away. Now the return, and he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. Now it's the Browns' turn as they get set to take over again on offense. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with 1st down. From the gun, it's Shedeur. That's caught. It's Dylan Sampson. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Sanders will throw it. The pressure, gets there, and down he goes. Josh Hines-Allen, absolutely singular focus on right now. He's just picked up his 4th sack of the game. He'll step up and run this.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever. From the shotgun, it's Sanders. He'll get this into the hands of his running back. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
It's a gain of 20.
Another great throw, and that's been the story as you check out these numbers. I mean, he has done everything this team has asked of him and more.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Sanders. And he will slide to a halt, but he does have the 1st down.
We've seen this quarterback have some effective plays with his legs all game today, Mike. He knows when to stay in there and look to pass, but he also knows when it's time to tuck it and go, and he's able to pick up good yardage there.
On play action, Shedeur. He's got his man, the tight end, David Njoku. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Just his 1st catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a 1st down. Throwing now, Sanders on 1st down. Quick throw here is complete. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
10 more yards.
It's a pretty simple read. It's man coverage. They run a little interference on the inside, and that makes it hard for the defender to stick with their man, and it leads to an easy pitch and catch.
Now, Sanders. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Kevin Lloyd. He gets in to record his 2nd sack of the game, number 4 on the season.
You can tell that all these hits, Mike, they're starting to add up. He just doesn't look comfortable. His eyes aren't downfield. You can see his feet aren't settled. When you get sacked this many times in a game.
Oh, this pass rush dialed in right now. They get him again.
Sometimes in the NFL, you have to be careful what you ask for. This offensive line, they were very clear to us this week. They wanted to take on this group. They loved the ability to be challenged. Well, they might have poked the bear a little bit too much because they've now surrendered a whopping 10 sacks in a single game, and I don't think there's been any signs of this pass rush slowing down.
They'll try to throw for it with Sanders. Going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Travis Hunter.
I don't hate the decision, Mike. Be aggressive. Come away with a touchdown. But what the quarterback understands in this situation is you just can't hold the ball. You got to get it out of your hand. Give your guy a chance to come down with it. And he puts the ball in harm's way and results in a pick.
And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 25 yards on the play. And the Jaguars 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now a give on the ground. They converge on him quickly. They'll only get a couple. Denzel Ward in on the tackle. From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Ritter. They'll try to set up the screen here. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. That screen goes for 12. And that's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here's Ritter to throw. Man, it's Thomas. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 25.
The motion man here is Bourne. On 1st and 10, it's Ritter. Open man there, it is Bourne. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll bring this inside the 15. That's good enough for the first down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good runner. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points. A little surprising to see them keep the ball on the ground, especially given the situation, Mike. I mean, you're trailing. You haven't had a lot of success running the ball up until this point. They need a shot.
And he will score! Game on! Brenton Strange! Touchdown, Jacksonville. That his 2nd TD catch of the season. Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars have cut the deficit to 5.
Jaguars 7.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. From the 6, here comes a return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Browns offense ready to take over possession of the football. The lead is 5 as they're going to start with this first down. They go play action now with Sanders. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. Play is stopped. We have an injury to one of the Jaguars. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. Now it's Sanders. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9, and 3rd down coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Sanders. Open man, left side, he's got it. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, Browns. So that's his 2nd touchdown of this one, and he's got a half dozen for the year. Now, a 2-point conversion attempt coming.
The Browns will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll run with Robinson. And he will get into the end zone and push the lead up by 2 more.
Not a real complicated breakdown needed here, Mike. In short yardage situations like that, if you have confidence in both your back and your offensive line, sometimes it's the simplest plays that have the best results.
Now return coming from the 7. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Jaguars offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. a man open right side. He's got him. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
That's good.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Here's a run going left. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
At the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Ritter. Throw left side, taken in by Thomas.
Complete to Brian Thomas Jr.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
3rd and 4.
The motion man here is Bourne. Out of the gun, it's Ritter. This one complete to Bourne. And he's out of bounds. It would be a 1st down, however. There is a flag down. Looks like it is on the offense. That's on Walker Little, the tackle. So, after the 5 yards are walked off, they face 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Ritter. Open right side. That strains the tight end. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. They'll try to throw for it with Ritter. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the 4th, but they will turn it over on down. The Browns offense getting set to get back to work. And certainly some optimism that this is the end. This is the week they're going to put it all together and end that long losing streak. They are not home yet. They are in control here in the 4th.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 6. Now, Shedeur hit as he throws and is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
This is 3rd and 6. Here's Sanders to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. It looks like we've got an injured Brown on the field. Fair catch is called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. The Jaguars offense about ready to take over once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Ritter. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
In motion comes Thomas. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Ritter. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
And the Jaguars.
They motion a receiver right. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. A good physical run, motoring forward for 9.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd.
The motion man here is Bourne. On second down, Ritter. That's complete to his running back, Bashal Tutin. And he will score! Game on! Bashal Tutin. Touchdown, Jaguars. Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars are back within 6.
Jaguars 14.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28.
Browns offense and Shedeur Sanders getting set for their next possession. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. And now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with a 2-minute warning coming up momentarily.
At the 31-yard line.
From the 31, here is second down and 7. From the gun, it's Shedeur. That's over the middle and caught by Judy. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
Gain of 12 yards.
The defense uses its second timeout here, and don't forget, clock to stop when we hit the 2-minute warning as well.
Gain of 12. First down, Cleveland.
They'll come up here, first and 10. To throw is Sanders. Oh, the ball's out. It's picked up by one of his teammates. Now the Jags will use their third and final timeout, and they'll get together prior to this second down play. Shotgun snap to Watson. He finds Judy on that one. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. On third down, it's Robinson.
Robinson, the ball carrier. Tackled right at midfield. A gain of only a yard. It's fourth down.
Punting time for the Browns. They're set to kick it away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. And he couldn't get that one to check up. It'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback. This is first and 10. They'll drop to throw. Over the middle, it is Strange. Here's second down.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1 at the 29-yard line.
Play action, it's Ritter. Taking off. Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. It's first and 10. He'll get up and clock it, and does it with just a little over 40 seconds to play. Now, Ritter to throw on second down. The throw here is complete. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up third and 2.
Off the fake, here's Ritter. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
Great job there defensively separating the man from the ball. And This is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And he's going to have the Jags first down. They managed to convert. That'll keep the drive alive.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Jaguars.
He'll get up and spike it with 11 seconds to go.
Let's go now.
On 2nd down, it's Ritter. Headed left, buying time. And he wisely hit the deck at the end of that one. No unnecessary shot there. It is a first down. So it's a win for the visiting Cleveland Browns. They bounced back from the loss last week, really put in a determined effort, and will come away with the victory.